Everybody clap your hands. Here we go.
This is Thomas Kelly. I am here with Mark Benson of 1964, The Tribute. And we want to talk a little bit about the premiere of All You Need Is Live, the great album. I think it's a 2-disc album created by 1964 that includes many, I think it's close to 30, maybe 28 of the early Beatles songs. Created a composite of live performances from multiple venues all over. That created some years ago by 1964, The Tribute, that will premiere in its entirety on the InSpot site this Friday. So, Mark, let me start off by saying, hey, where did 1964, The Tribute, even come from? How did you think of that? When did it start?
Well, hello, Tom, and thanks for having me on the show here. I appreciate that. We never, ever, we'd all been Beatle fans, and we'd played in top 40 bands for a long time, playing several Beatles songs throughout the night, but we never really did the dress up or the guitar for guitar, note for note thing. It was always just, we liked playing Beatles songs. Mm-hmm. And it just, it got to the point where it was like, we had seen the Broadway show Beatlemania, and we thought, you know what, that'd be fun to do. Let's see what happens. Never ever intending this to be full time. Mm-hmm. This was back in 1984.
84, wow.
September of 84 was our first show, and we literally thought this was going to be a baby boomer thing, mm-hmm. and that we were going to do oldies parties and class reunions, maybe a nightclub, but nothing outside of town in Akron, Ohio. And it just took off after we started. I mean, there was no tribute industry yet, nothing like that, no internet, nothing like that, no Facebook, right. No nothing.
This is like in the Stone Age.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Exactly. It was like we'd send smoke signals to, time for dinner.
Right.
But, it really just sort of exemplified and blew up our idea that this was going to be to a specific audience. We quickly learned that there was no age group that didn't like this or that wasn't, interested in this. I mean, from toddlers to grandparents. I mean, there's so many people that know the Beatles songs, and even if you didn't live through that era, the reason that you like the Beatles songs seems to be the same for people who grew up with it as it is for people who didn't.
Who were not even born when the Beatles were
not even born.
Right.
Not at all.
It's amazing.
I've got people right now that when I met them, they weren't married, and now they're bringing grandchildren to our shows.
To the Beatles concerts. Now, you said 1984. You've been doing this continuously for 38 years now?
That's correct.
And I'm sure many in our audience know that the 1964, The Tribute, is widely regarded by the greatest experts as the definitive Beatles tribute band, and has been for many years. Now, was it you who came up with the idea, or were there others involved from the very beginning?
Well, like I said, we were all Beatles fans, and we happened to have a really good vocal blend for a John and Paul kind of sound between the original bass player and myself. And the original bass player wasn't even, I mean, as you know, Paul McCartney is left-handed. This guy was not a bass player, nor was he left-handed. But he learned how to play bass guitar left-handed.
That's dedication.
Unbelievable dedication.
And tell us, who was that?
That was Gary Grimes.
Gary Grimes played Paul McCartney, and unless I'm mistaken, you were John Lennon.
I was John Lennon.
And who did you pick up at first for Ringo and George?
The people that are on this All You Need Is Live record, Greg George plays Ringo, and James Poe plays George Harrison.
And at this time, you had already gotten into the full-blown Beatles reenactment where, tell me if I'm wrong, I believe you even got to a point where you had the exact Beatles outfits from the early days. You even had the exact guitars and drums that they used. Is that right?
That was the idea. We wanted to show people what it was like if you were lucky enough to get a ticket to see the Beatles when they were actually out performing live. And that was from 63 to 66 here in the States.
And in 38 years, you performed all over this country and, unless I'm mistaken, throughout the world.
Lots of international work, yes. There doesn't seem to be any place on the planet where the Beatles are not well received.
I just think this is so great. Okay, now, we're talking because you have been generous enough to allow the InSpot site to broadcast the All You Need Is Live Beatles reenactment album by 1964, The Tribute, in its entirety. And that's going to start on Friday, November 25th. And it's going to stay up there for at least a little while, right?
It's going to be at 8 p.m. It's a Facebook group called Return to the InSpot.
Mm-hmm.
And you can access it from Facebook easily. And they're going to start airing the CD, the double CD, All You Need Is Live, at 8 p.m. on Friday, day after Thanksgiving.
Right. It's going to be great. Now, tell us a little more about the early days. As soon as you formed the group and decided, okay, we're going to go out there and we're going to call it 1964 The Tribute, let's gear up. And did the bookings just fall in the door from the first day?
No, of course not. It took about 2 years for it to be something that just really took off and be full-time. But right away we could see that this was, because we'd all been playing together, and the original band members had never, we'd all gone to see each other's groups locally, but we'd never all played in the same band together. So we knew each other from just local musician circles. And it was very clear right away that this was, just the response from people at some of our first shows was like, wow, this is something. This could really, we might have misjudged this. This could be, a career.
Mm-hmm.
And within 2 years, I mean, we got hooked up with a college program called NACA, National Activities of Colleges, National Association of College Activities, which is an association across the country, and the equivalent in Canada, the COCA. They book up and coming original artists for colleges to give them a start, to get people to notice who these original artists are. And they have these showcases. They book these where you'd have like 10 or 12 artists, and they'd all get 20 minutes on stage, and they're performing for all the buyers in this region of colleges, like 12 or 15 or 30 colleges in the Southeast or the Northeast or the Midwest or the West Coast. And at the end of all these performances, all these college buyers get together and try to, get the best price out of you by offering you as many shows as they can. Mm-hmm. And we were the first group to ever be let into that organization that wasn't an original artist. We were doing covers. But it was because it was the nature of the show. It wasn't just a cover band. It had a theme to it, almost like a Broadway show, that they let us in. And for 8 or 9 years, we played coast to coast in America and Canada doing all the colleges. And that opened the door to more of the performing arts centers and the Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado and Carnegie Hall and places like that. And it just, you could have never told us that many years ago that this idea of something we just thought was hilariously fun would generate, the interest to put us at Carnegie Hall or Red Rocks or any of these places that, and been lucky enough to actually play some of the venues like Shea Stadium and the Deauville Hotel in Miami Beach, where the Beatles actually played.
Right, you played Red Rocks.
Every year since 2004.
You played in Liverpool.
We've been over there several times for their International Beatle Week, which is an incredible festival. And you think the Beatles are popular here. You go over there and you do this is a solid week of people from all over the world that came there. There were acts from Russia, from Asia, from the Middle East. Every place that you can imagine, there would be people coming to pay their respects and sing along with Beatles songs.
Hey, Mark, tell me, do you know if 1964, the tribute, was the first formally designated Beatles cover band?
No. I think the Broadway show Beatlemania, and there was a band called Rain that was before that.
I've heard of Rain, sure.
But they're, at that time in the 80s, they were local to their region, just like we were.
Do you have any idea how many Beatles covers band are around today?
Well, believe it or not, I heard the latest estimate was 700.
I think it's great. I got to tell you about one of my favorites. You were here in Cleveland in 2014, September 14th is the exact date. It was 50 years to the day from the Beatles' first concert in Cleveland at Public Hall. You played at the House of Blues and down to a packed house, made the front page of the Cleveland Plain Dealer, a picture of you and Gary as John and Paul. And
that was an incredible night. I mean, and how much fun is that to be in your hometown performing like that, and then to be put on the front page? Well, I had no idea that the Plain Dealer was there, but I'm so glad they were. And that picture is just, I've got several copies of that.
Oh, I've got it framed in my house. I was lucky enough to be MC of the event, and
I remember.
It was one of the greatest events I've ever been part of, and it was all thanks to 1964, the tribute. Okay, hey, now, I know people are very eager to get to the complete rendition of the double CD, All You Need Is Live album. So I'm going to let you go pretty soon. But are you going to come to Cleveland anytime soon in association with the Return to the In-Spot Facebook or anything?
Well, that's something I never know. I mean, you never know where the gigs come from. The ripple effect of doing these shows, these interviews, these online. I mean, this is actually the first time anyone has played our CDs front to back. So I'm really anxious to see what the response to that is. But we used to do Public Hall every year, and I look forward to going back there. Someplace at Playhouse Square, and Cleveland festivals and stuff. We used to do Party in the Park down in the Flats, and I'd love to be back in Cleveland more often.
Well, hey, Mark, I've got one last question. It's just for me personally. You and Gary really became the combined driving force for so many years for 1964, which is exactly like the Beatles were. It was always John and Paul that were driving the car, right?
True enough.
And to me, it's as if 1964, you and Gary and the others, you became the Beatles. Do you wake up in the middle of the night sometimes? I really am John Lennon.
No, I assure you that doesn't happen.
Well, maybe that's good. Maybe that's good. Hey, Mark, go ahead.
It's such a great honor to be able to, and to be part of something that affects people in such a positive way.
It is.
I mean, just look at all the titles of their songs that have the word love in the title. Never mind in the lyric of the song. It's right in the title.
All you need is love.
You don't realize how much that really affects people when you hear that over and over and over and over every night that we perform.
Maybe that's the key to the reason that
I wouldn't discount that at all.
For generations now, everyone loves the Beatles.
No question.
Hey, Mark, it's been fun talking to you, and I really appreciate the time. And I'm sure we'll be talking again. I'm looking forward to the In-Spot. We're hearing that it's going to be covered in so many places, and so many people are excited to hear it. And I want to thank you on behalf of Return to the In-Spot for granting your permission to let them play this album. And I want to warn people out there, don't be ripping it off the website. Don't be doing that. That would be wrong. Hey, Mark, thanks so much.
Tom, thanks for having me on, and I look forward to talking to you again.
I hope we see you soon in Cleveland.
Bye-bye.
Okay, you take care, Mark. Thanks. That was Mark Benson, one of the driving forces behind the greatest Beatle cover band of all time, 1964, the tribute. You tune in or go to Return to the In-Spot, which is a great Facebook page, and it's on Facebook. Get there easily. And starting at 8 o'clock, November 25th, you can listen to the complete All You Need Is Live 2 CD album by the 1964 The Tribute, which includes songs recorded live at venues all over this country years ago. So don't miss it. And again, we want to thank Mark Benson for visiting with us for a minute. And we'll see you Friday at 8 o'clock. Go to Return to the InSpot on Facebook. Thanks for listening.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the number one Beatles tribute in the world, 1964!
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, she was just 17, if you know what I mean. Yeah, the way she looks was way beyond compare. So how could I dance with another? Oh, I saw her standing there. say to me, you let me be your man. And please say to me, you let me hold your hand. You let me hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can hide, I can hide, I can hide. Yeah, you got that something, I think you understand. When I say that something, I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can hide, I can hide, I can hide. Yeah, you got that something, I think you understand. When I say that something, I wanna hold your hand. 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 Thank you very much, John. Good evening. Wow, how many Beatle fans we have? Quite a few. Yes. Ah, very good. We'd like to thank you all for coming out straight off and do a number. Next of all, take you way back, England, early on. The song is called Love Me Do. 3, 4. Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Whoa, love me do. Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Whoa, love me do. Someone to love, somebody new. Someone to love, someone like you. Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Oh, love me do. all the pleasing with you. It's so hard to reason with you. Oh yeah, why do you make me blue? Last night I said these words to my girl. I know you never even tried, girl. Come on, 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 please, please, oh yeah, like I please, please, oh yeah, like I please, please, oh yeah, like I please.
You'll never know how much I really love you. You'll never know how much I really care. Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear. I'm in love with you. Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear. I'm in love with you. I've known a secret for a week or two. Nobody knows, just we two. Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear. I'm in love with you. Thank you very much.
Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. I'll pretend that I'm kissing the lips I am missing, and hope that my dreams will come true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving
John. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. The next song we like to do is a bit slower and a bit quieter. It comes from the first record released in North America, and it features John singing. The song is called, thank you, it's called This Boy.
That boy took my love away. He'll regret it someday. This boy wants you back again. That boy isn't good for you, though he may want you to. This boy wants you back again. Oh, and this boy won't be happy just to love you. Oh my, that boy won't be happy till he's seen you cry. This boy wouldn't mind the pain, would always feel the same if this boy gets you back again. This boy, this boy, this boy, this boy. Thank you. There were bells on a hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never heard them at all, till there was you. There were birds in the sky, but I never saw them winging. No, I never saw them at all, till there was you. And there was music and wonderful roses, they tell me, in sweet fragrant meadows of dawn. And you, there was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all, till there was you. And there was music and wonderful roses, they tell me, in sweet fragrant meadows of dawn. And you, there was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all, till there was you. Till
Thanks, everyone. Can you hear me? We'd like to do a song now, which we'd like to ask if you would sort of join in on a song with us. Would you join in on a song? Come on. Okay, go ahead. This one we'd like to do now is a Beatles song, and it's called 8 Days a Week, that one. We'd like you to join in singing if you know the words. And if you don't know the words, it's all right. Just make up your own or sing whatever you like to sing the best. It doesn't matter. Nobody's really, you know, listening to you. And we'd also like you to clap your hands on the middle eights, which is dead easy. It goes, hold me, love me, hold me, love me. And there's a part right after that, and then more, hold me, love me, hold me, love me, love me. On and on. It seems as though it'll never end, but eventually it does. So let's try it. Everybody upstairs. Hello, upstairs. And everyone downstairs. Hello. All together now. Hold me. You've got the idea. Then sing along as well.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I work all day to get your money to buy a thing, and it's worth it just to hear you say
what makes me feel alright. So why the shit I won't, 'cause when I get you alone, you know I feel okay. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, tight. Oh, it's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I feel alright. You know I feel alright.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The next song that we'd like to do features once again John on his famous mouth organ. Yeah!
Oh, thank you, please, no.
That's English for harmonica for that. It's a lovely little ditty we'd like to do. We hope you'll enjoy this one. This one's called I Should Have Known Better.
I should have known better with a girl like you, that I would love everything that you do, and I do, hey, 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 and I do. Oh, I never realized what a kiss could be. This could only happen to me. Can't you see? Can't you see? That when I tell you that I love you, oh, you're gonna say you love me too. Oh, and when I ask you to be mine, oh, you're gonna say you love me too. So I should have realized a lot of things before. If this is all you gotta give me more. Give me more. Hey, hey, hey. Give me more. So I never realized what a kiss could be. This could only happen to me. Can't you see? Can't you see? That when I tell you that I love you, oh, you're gonna say you love me too. Oh, and when I ask you to be mine, you're gonna say you love me too. You love me too. You love me too. You love me too. Can't buy me love, love. Can't buy me love. Are you still with us? Everybody stand up. Come on, stand up. See if you remember this one. Everybody join in singing now. Right, you know how this part goes. Let me hear you sing it. Come on.
Singing the blues. Roll over Beethoven, tell Tchaikovsky the news. I got a lucky pneumonia, I need a shot of rhythm and blues. Ooh, think I got that operator sitting down at the rhythm reviews. Roll over Beethoven, walking in 2x2. Now that they feel it like it, go get your lover and reel and rock it. Roll it over and move on up, just a jump over and reel and rock it. With one another, roll over Beethoven, take these rhythm and blues.
step on my blue suede shoes. Hey, diddle, diddle, I'ma play my fiddle. Ain't got nothing to lose. Roll over Beethoven, tell Tchaikovsky the news. Come on, everybody, clap your hands, here we go. She winked like a glowworm, she danced like a spinny top. She got a crazy partner, you ought to see him really rock. Long as she got a dime, the music will never stop. Roll over Beethoven, 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 sick to this rhythm and blues. Thank you very much.
Baby's good to me, you know she's happy as can be, you know she said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. Baby said she's mine, you know she tells me all the time, you know she said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. I'm so glad that she's my little girl. She's so glad she's telling all the world that her baby buys her things, you know. He buys her diamond rings, you know she said so. She's in love with me and I feel fine. Tells me all the time, you know she said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. I'm so glad that she's my little girl. She's so glad she's telling all the world that her baby buys her things, you know. He buys her diamond rings, you know she said so. She's in love with me and I feel fine. She's in love with me and I feel fine. Oh. Until I find a way, I will say the only words I know that you understand. Michel, ma belle, sont les mots qui vont très bien ensemble, très bien ensemble. I need you, I need you, I need you. I need to make you see I want Until I do, I'm telling you so you'll understand. I love you. I want you, I want you, I want you. I think you know by now. I'll get to you somehow. Until I do, I'm telling you so you understand. Michelle, my belle, these are words that go together well, my Michelle. And I will say the only words I know that you understand, my Michelle.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We'd like to carry on now, feature somebody, our guitarist George, on the next couple of numbers. And the first song goes back to a record called Yesterday and Today. And it features George playing 2 guitar parts, 3 if he makes a mistake. And sorry, George. And this one, I'm sure you know if you feel like joining and singing very loud. It's called In Your Bed Can Sing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Tell me that you got everything you want, and your bed can sing. But you don't get me. You don't get me. You say you've seen 7 wonders, and your bed is green. But you can't see me. You can't see me. When your prized possessions start to weigh you down, look in my direction. I'll be round, I'll be round. When your bed is broken, will it bring you down? You may be awoken. I'll be round, I'll be round. Tell me that you heard every sound there is, and your bed can swing, but you can't hear me. You can't hear me.
In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed to sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarine. So we sailed into the sun till we found the sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in our yellow submarine.
Everybody sing.
We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
has all we need. Sky of blue and sea of green in our yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
Everybody sing along now, all together. And a bit louder now. Well done, well done.
We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, a yellow submarine.
Let's hear it for Ringo!
You sound wonderful out there. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why see how to go? I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Yesterday.
Okay, Paul. Lovely that. We'd like to do the title song now from the second Beatles movie, the one that was in colour. And it's called Help! 1, 2, 3, 4!
I need somebody, not just anybody. You know I need someone. Help. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I find I changed my mind and open up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling
vanish in the haze. But every now and then I feel so insecure. I know that I just need you like I've never done before. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate your being round. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I'm bound to change my mind and open up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate your being round. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? Help me, help me. Ooh. Everybody clap your hands. Got a good reason for taking the easy way out. Got a good reason for taking the easy way out now. She was a danger bomb, one-way ticket jet. It took me so long to find out, but I found out. She's a big teaser. She took me half the way there. She's a big teaser. She took me half the way there now. She was a danger bomb, one-way ticket jet. It took me so long to find out, but I found out. Tried to please her. She only played one night stand. Tried to please her. She only played one night stands now. She was a danger bomb, Sunday jobber, yeah. It took me so long to find out that I found out. Everybody clap your hands. Danger bomb, danger bomb, yeah. Danger bomb, danger bomb, yeah. Danger bomb, danger bomb, yeah. Danger bomb, danger bomb, yeah.
Are you enjoying yourselves then? Cool. Cool. We've enough time now to do one more song, and then we've got to go, but we'd like to say thanks to everyone here for coming along. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Have you enjoyed the show then? Good. We'd like to ask you to sing along on this last one, you know, same as before, join in singing, yelling, dancing about, all of that. That was good. I never thought you could do that. Anyway, we'd like you to join in, but this time, you know, being it's the last one and all, everyone join in a bit louder. Okay, make a noise. It's called She Loves You. 1, 2.
She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, 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 yeah. You think you lost your love? Well, I saw her yesterday. It's you she's thinking of, and she told me what to say. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. Said she loves you, and you know you should be glad. She said you hurt her so, she almost lost her mind. Now she said she knows you're not the hurting kind. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. Said she loves you, and you know you should be glad. Oh, she loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. You know it's up to you. I think it's only bad. Pride can hurt you too. Apologize to her, because she loves you, and you know that can be bad. Said she loves you, and you know you should be glad. Oh, she loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. Everybody sing along. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. Everybody all sing it. With a love like that, you know you should. Should what? 1, 2, 3. Be glad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So that's the way you are, is it? We've had great fun here tonight, and I wasn't lying. I'd like to come back anytime you want us, you know, so just phone us up, okay? Be great fun for us. Okay. We had a little chat up in the side there, and there's enough time for 26 more songs, but then it's over. No, that's a lie. We do have time for 2 more songs, if that's okay. This one's called Dizzy Miss Lizzie!
Dizzy Miss dizziness, dizzy. Girl, you look so fine. The way you rock it and roll it. Girl, I said I wish you were mine. Baby, dizziness, dizzy. When you call my name. Woo, baby. Said you're driving me insane. Come on, come on, come on, come on, Lizzie. I wanna be your loving man. Run and tell your mama I want you to be my bride. Run and tell your brother. Baby, don't run and hide. Come on, come on, come on, come on, Lizzie. Girl, I wanna marry you. Come on, give me fever. Put your little hand in mine. You make me dizzy, dizzy, Lizzie. Girl, you look so fine. The way you rockin' and rollin'. Woo, I said I wish you were mine.
Have you had enough then?
I won't tell Aunt Mary about Uncle John. Said they're too busy for the car on the phone, oh baby. Yeah, baby. Woo, baby. Somebody night. I saw Uncle John going with his dad. Saw Mary coming and I took the guinea out of her baby. Yeah, baby. Woo, baby. Somebody night. Wow. Well, I'm tossing you, pretty sweet young. Everything in Uncle Johnny, oh baby. Yeah, baby. Woo, baby. Some Friday night. Wow. Everything's alright.
Thanks for being part of our show tonight. Be good to each other. Good night. Drive safely. Ta-ra.